Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we're going to talk about why you need to learn how to dance with the universe. And when I say dance with the universe, I mean being in a good feeling state, understanding that miracles are happening every single day, understanding the signs, the synchronicities, knowing exactly what to do to ask for something new to be brought to you in your reality, and maybe letting go of the timing of it, but also addressing the blockages, what might be blocking you from attracting that thing that you want. This is all learning the dance. And in order to dance, you have to get on the dance floor. And getting on the dance floor is, number one, shifting your frequency and your vibration. So the first lesson I'm going to teach you is the difference between both. Okay, I've talked about this in another video. So if you've heard this before, you can skip on through. If not, open up those eyes, ears, and hearts. Your frequency is like the core of your belief systems. And it's the root. It's, do you believe that life has your back? Do you believe that all people are good? And even people that are doing harm, they're just people who have gone through some tough things. They weren't taught how to love. They don't have boundaries. They just haven't had the guidance. And they're acting from that place of a wounded child. So when that's your core frequency, is the understanding of forgiveness and compassion. When you have the core frequency of forgiveness and compassion, you show up in the world as an amazing person because you're offering so much light and love to everybody without even saying anything. It's just a feeling that people get when they're around you. And then your vibration is the surface level. What are your emotions and feelings at this current moment? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling uplifted? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling depressed? That would be a lower vibration. And then understanding the two, like if you're always at a good core frequency, which is pretty much you're either there or you're not there, depending on your healing journey. Once you finally get to that forgiveness and that compassion for all people, and you're driving and you're not getting angry at somebody who's driving quick or driving slow, you're just understanding that they are where they are, and we're just going to let them be there. We're not going to try and change other people. That's a core frequency that's going to help you manifest things amazingly because you're never really bothered. You're an unbothered soul because you can always see the higher perspective. Okay, you're going to call in lots of things if you have a great core frequency. And then your vibration can change throughout the day, and you can still manifest from a low vibration because your core frequency is solid. Okay, so your vibration is important, but it's not everything. At least that's what I'm learning on my journey, is that I recently manifested $25,000, and the whole 3 weeks leading up to that, I was in a low vibration. I was not doing anything. I was sick. I was tired. I just didn't feel like my normal magical Michelle. And the money arrived after that. And I was just like, whoa, like we can still manifest from a low vibration, from a consistently low vibration, and you can. Okay, so learning the dance with the universe is understanding all of this, is understanding that you don't have to have toxic positivity, as other people call it, which I don't even really like phrases like that, but you don't have to fake it. You can feel whatever you're feeling as long as your core frequency is good and you're a good person and you're finding compassion for yourself, number one, and for other people. That's the root of who you are. People that don't have a solid core frequency and have a really high vibe and they're happy all the time and they're doing things for other people, the universe is only responding to that deep core frequency. They can't just like shove down those emotions and be showing up and being happy to people and then walking away being like, well, they're a jerk, and kind of like deep down making fun of other people. You're not going to manifest much in that energy, or other people won't, because you guys listening on my channel, you're not like that. Your core frequency is amazing. Okay, so moving on. So learning the dance also has to do with we just went over the vibration and the frequency. Now we have to do signs and synchronicities. And the best way to understand these is understanding that you have to be present. You need to be in each moment and be there. So when you're walking in a parking lot towards a store door, you are awake and aware and you're present and you're naming all the things you're grateful for. You're excited to walk into the store and you're saying, "Ooh, who am I going to run into? what great conversation am I going to have? And all of a sudden a car lets you walk by, a car stops and let you cross and you wave to them and you're like, thank you so much. And you exchange a smile with a stranger and you're just in the present moment feeling good. That's when you start to see these signs. You'll see a dime on the ground. You'll hear somebody say something and it'll be a matching word. You'll be talking about, say the word frequency was on your mind during your drive, and all of a sudden you walk into the store and you hear somebody use the word frequency, which is not a very common word. These are called matching words. You're present in the moment, awake and aware, seeing the signs, hearing the synchronicities, and you're just observing all of this magic. This all means that you're on the dance floor. If you're receiving matching words, angel numbers, animals, you're all of a sudden you're out and about and you see a groundhog run by you, that's a sign from spirit. You better go on your phone and Google groundhog spiritual meaning, because that's a message for you. Your guides and angels are trying to talk to you. They're trying to tell you to take care of your diet or to eat healthier or how to raise your vibe and your frequency. So this is all part of the dance. And when you're dancing with the universe, you're in the flow. Things are smooth. And even when things are not smooth, you're grounded because your frequency knows why. You're like, oh, I understand life. I understand how to dance with the universe. I understand that usually there's a little bit of breakdown before the universe wants to drop in something new in my reality. And I'm okay with that. And I'm okay if I get a flat tire. And I'm okay if my car breaks down or my dishwasher breaks or my shower's not working for some reason. In those moments, you're just chill. I had a flood in my bathroom recently. I was in the bathtub and it was a couple months ago, and I had my AirPods in watching a YouTube video, and I turned off my bath water because it was already filled up. I had it filling for about 5 to 7 minutes. And then all of a sudden I hear after I turned the water off. So I pulled out my AirPods and I was like, what's that? Open up my curtain. My whole bathroom was 2 inches underwater and the water was seeping out into here. And I quickly panicked, had to go get the maintenance guys. I live in an apartment complex. They helped me stop it. They helped me clean it up. We used the shop vac. In that moment, I was grounded. I was calm. I was not grounded running to go get the maintenance guys, but I knew from a higher perspective, my frequency knew, all right, Michelle, there's something emotional going on inside of you because it's water. Water represents emotions. And the universe is sending me a sign that there's about to be a big explosion of emotion soon. So hold the line, or it could be a big explosion like a tsunami of good that's coming into your life. And there was a lot of good that came after that flood. So understanding all of this is dancing with the universe. And it's really just being unbothered, being neutral, not getting too high, not getting too low. You're staying in the middle. Okay. That's the huge part. You're staying on the dance floor. You're staying in the flow. When you catch yourself out of the flow, I used to call my mentor because I would just be overthinking something. And I would be like, well, I wonder what Anna's opinion is. I'd call her and she'd be like, you're out of the flow. She's like, this is not how you think. This is not, you don't worry about these kinds of things. She's like, let's get you back in the flow. And it's my ego that gets me out of the flow. Anytime you're too heady, you're too much in ego, you're thinking, I don't know how this is going to work out, or I don't know if I should do this or that, you're out of the flow. You need to drop all those thoughts and surrender. As my mentor says, be in the boat, drop the oars, and let the boat take you. Let the river take you to where you're going. It is not your job to control and to steer and to force your way through. We have to have some sort of trust. And sometimes dancing with the universe means not doing anything. It means taking a nap. It means resting. It means saying no when people ask for your energy and they ask for your time. And your first thought is, I don't want to do that. But then you say yes anyway. Nope. When you're in the flow, you say no and you set boundaries and you tell people how you feel when you feel. And so, like, essentially, dancing with the universe is living a beautiful, free, happy, miracle filled life. And I just want everyone to experience it, because without my loss, the loss of my daughter 10 years ago, I would not be here doing this. And that was a horrific thing. Like, ask any parent who's lost a child, like, they don't wish it upon anybody. But I can see my experience as, wow, that horrific experience turned into the most magical life for me. My daughter sacrificed her life so that I could experience the magic, and I'm going to cry, the magic of this life. We can think thoughts, we can heal ourselves, we can look at other people in the eyes, we can give them so much love, we can experience love with a stranger, with a niece or a nephew, or when money comes in, we can feel so showered by the universe. I wouldn't have this if it wasn't for her. And you might be going through something tough in your life, and it's here for you. It's here to expand you. It's here to show you more of who you are. And we have to remember who we are and why we came here. We came here to experience the magic, to understand that we're co-creators. And part of my mission is here on YouTube teaching. What is your mission? What are you feeling called to do? What lights you up? Are you feeling lost in your life? We can get you on that dance floor so we can call that new life in for you. We can help you see how everything is happening during the day to set you up, to lead you to that life. Okay. And it's so important to learn all of this, learning about your vibration, learning about your frequency, because that can lead to depression if you're not understanding those two things. For me, that's how it got me out of my depression and my anxiety, was understanding the dance. I understood that, wow, if I'm not in compassion and forgiveness and walking into every conversation as if somebody was suffering and somebody else just lost their child, then I'm not being a good person. I need to show up for these people, because I remembered when people showed up for me. I remembered when my students would compliment a jacket or something that I was wearing, and it kept me alive during that time. Experiencing love and words from humans kept me alive. So I now show up in the world with forgiveness and compassion for all people, no matter what they've done, because I would want the same for me. And that is a harmonious existence when all humans can do that. And granted, you guys know, you and I both know that not all people will understand this, and that's okay. But that's why we have to light the torch. We have to show the way. And understanding all of this is step one, and then implementing it, and then embodying it, and then doing our healing and understanding, why can't I get in that frequency of compassion and forgiveness? What's blocking me? Where am I still not feeling loved in my life, that I feel resentful that I didn't get it from my parents? How can we step out of our pain, love ourselves, reparent ourselves, and then give that love to others, not expecting it in return? Because we already know our love with God and with the universe. We already know our self-love. We don't need anybody else to shower us. We shower us, and then we spread that out into the world. So we understand why other people are not on the same frequency, but our job is to show the way, to teach them how to dance, maybe share some signs and synchronicities when you think people are ready to hear about it. But we have to spread these messages out there. We need more people to wake up to this magic and to not stay in the suffering of anxiety and depression and mental health issues. I don't even like to call them issues. I don't know how to word that. But forgive me, I'm not perfect, but I don't want people suffering from their mind and their ego and from their past experiences. I want them to know that magic can be felt. And each day brings a new opportunity to create a new reality for yourself. And we can choose a low vibration or we can choose a high vibration. And it's all up to you. So do you want to dance with the universe? Do you want to get on that dance floor? Do you want to share with other people? Do you want to experience magic in your life? If you do, like this video, subscribe to my channel, spread this to somebody else who might need it, who might need a little push in the ass to get their life started. We are here. We came here during one of the greatest times on the planet. It's 2023 if you're watching this at a later date, but it is March 2023, and we chose to be at this age in this body to influence others while the world is changing. So let's get you on your mission. Let's get you remembering who you are. Let's get you on the dance floor, seeing the signs, feeling the vibe, understanding how it all works. And then once you have that all figured out, you can live a magical life, because you're going to know when certain manifestations are coming, because you've learned the dance. And you know that you're content with whatever you have now, because more is always coming. More is always coming. Why are you the guy or girl that gets everything? Because you're magical, and don't forget it. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. I'm sending you so much love. Peace out.